Everybody, I'm Hillary Atkin from the Atkin Report in Los Angeles, and I'm so excited to welcome Jaelen Johnston from The Voice to this edition of Hillary's Happy Hour. Jaelen, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm excited to be here. Thank you for inviting me on.
You're so welcome, Jaelen. That was a fantastic blind audition of Luke Combs' Where the Wild Things Are. Congratulations on that performance.
Thank you so much.
Adam, Michael, and Kelsea all turned for you. You had said your goal was getting a chair turn. So how was the reality of the audition compared to what you might have imagined it would be?
Oh, Lord. I think going out there and then hearing everybody and their voices and all the talent that was just in the space alone, it was definitely nerve-wracking. I was like, you know what? I feel like just if I can go out and get one chair turn, I'll be golden. You know, I'll feel so much better, validated, whatnot. And to get 3 chair turns, that was definitely a dream come true. I seen him turn pretty quickly, and I was mind blown. Everything went out the window at that point. I started breathing heavy. You know, everything started going dark. I thought I was about to pass out. It's all right.
Well, all 3 of the coaches who turned for you gave you incredible compliments. And Kelsea started name dropping a bunch of country artists she worked with. So how tough was it for you to make your decision after they all fought so hard for you?
All of them had very good pitches, I'll be honest. For a minute, I was like, okay, you know, Adam's making a pretty strong argument, you know, with the whole Blake Shelton thing you brought in. I was like, okay, that's a good one. And then Bublé also, you know, he brought up Blake Shelton as well. But I mean, Bublé is just funny. He's awesome. You know, he's a very good dude. But I think the thing that sold me the most on Kelsea was, aside the name dropping aside, was the fact that she was willing to lean into the songwriting aspect of me, which is, it's her bread and butter. It's mine as well. You know, I take a lot of pride in the songs I write and release, and I try to put out something quality every time. And, you know, when I meet somebody else, it's also kind of on that wavelength. It's almost a no-brainer.
Well, speaking about that, tell me more about some of your musical influences and your performance history, like where you've been playing and stuff.
Okay. So as far as influences go, I think the big 3 is Chris Stapleton, Zach Bryan, and Trudy Oak. They're definitely hands down my top 3. If I had to throw a 4th one in there, now taking it back more roots, it's probably George Strait. Honestly, he might be pushed to the top if we're throwing 4 in. But they're phenomenal artists. There's something to admire about every single one of them. As far as playing recently goes, I've got some local shows in town. I played at Mad Rocks in Derby, Kansas last weekend. I'm playing at the Sandbox in Derby, Kansas this weekend. Branching out to Nebraska a little bit, kind of going as far as I can with it, really, anywhere.
Well, that sounds great. And moving forward with Kelsea, what are you hoping to learn from her the most that will be so important to you?
Oh, that's hard. I might have to split that in a 2-parter. One big thing for sure is the songwriting we talked about. I think that'll be a really, really good asset. I also think stage presence would be a big one because that's, I always play with the guitar and I'm not really too sure how to move around on stage just yet anyway. But I think learning stage presence from her would also be a very, very good tool.
Well, so far during your journey, what kind of reactions have you received from fans, friends, your family, your hometown?
Oof. Hometown has been amazing. Kansas in general has been amazing. Derby especially, they're very, very hometown oriented. So the moment they heard that somebody from their town was going on The Voice, it erupted. It's been insane out here. My gig last weekend, the capacity for the restaurant's 175. We had well over 300 in there. So, that was a very validating, very, very good feeling for me. Fans in general, the reaction's been mostly positive. It's been incredible to see all the support from everybody, and it truly means the world to me.
Well, I am so excited to see what's next for you. And Jay, I want to thank you so much for taking time out to be with me on Hillary's Happy Hour.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.
I want to close it out by lifting a glass to you and your continued success on The Voice.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Cheers. I appreciate it.